श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री दत्त गुरुवे नमः। श्री 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 विठलानंद सरस्वती नमः।
दत्तात्रेयाय नमः। ओम द्राम।
Fourth chapter,
दत्तात्रेयाय नमः।
birth of Sri Dattatreya. श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। In the first instance, there was all water everywhere. Then an egg, Hiranyagarbha, with gold inside, came into existence. Universe has come out of it. Due to Rajas, Brahma came into existence. He is known as Hiranyagarbha. It broke into two hemispheres, and the earth and the sky came into existence. Brahma thus created 14 bhuvans, 10 directions, mind, speech, time, 6 enemies as desire, anger, etc. Brahma created 7 sons, Manasputras, namely Marichi, Atri, Angiras, Pulasti, Pulaha, Kratu, and Vasishta. Of these, Sri Guru took birth in the house of Atri Anasuya. Anasuya was the devoted wife of Atri Rishi. She was very beautiful also. Seeing her exceptional devotion to her husband, the gods in heaven began to fear that someday she might overcome them. Hence, Indra and other gods went to Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh and said to them, "How can one describe the greatness of the devotion of Anasuya to her husband Atri? She served her husband with body, mind, and speech. She also serves guests, giving them desired food. None returns disappointed from her place. Fire, sun, and wind are also afraid of her. We all are afraid of her. She may sometime win over this heaven. Therefore, kindly do something to give us relief." Hearing this, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh said angrily, "We shall test her devotion." Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh came to Atri Muni's ashram in the mendicant's disguise. When Atri had been out to the river for daily rituals, the mendicants said to Anasuya, "We are very hungry. Give us food. We have come here hearing your good name for offering the guests their desired food." Anasuya bowed to them respectfully and said, "You please return soon after finishing your bath and daily rituals. The three gods replied, "We have already taken bath and finished the rituals. Atri Rishi may take time to return. Better you serve us food soon." Anasuya seated them on carpets and began serving food on leaf plates. The guests said to Anasuya, "We have one more desire. We have come here from a long distance as we have heard of your beauty. We wish you to put off your garments and then serve us with food. If you do not comply with this,
Dattatreya Namaha.
Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha. Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha. We shall leave this place without meals. This made Anasuya bitterly anxious. She realized that some great personages have come to test her chastity. She thought that if they return without food, she would lose sanctity of her penance. Believing that her mind is pure and that her husband's penance will protect her in this ordeal, she told them, "You have your food without any doubt. I shall serve you food as you desire." She went into her kitchen and, remembering her husband, put off her garments and saying, "The guests are like my children." She came out to serve food to the guests. Instantly, all the three gods were transformed into three newly born crying babies. She was terrified to see three crying babies. She put on her clothes and took the babies one after the other to her breast for feeding. What great power does a Pativrata possesses? Those who have 14 bhuvanas, 7 oceans and fire in the belly were all satisfied with the little milk in her breast. Anasuya thus became the mother of the three great gods. She placed them in a cradle and pulled the string to and fro and began singing lullabies. It was midday. Atri Rishi returned from the river after finishing his rituals. He was very much astonished to see Anasuya pulling the string of a cradle and singing songs. Anasuya narrated all that had happened. Atri Rishi, by power of intuition, knew that the babies were Trimurtis, and so he bowed to them. The three gods were also much pleased. They stood before him and told Atri to ask for a boon. Atri said to Anasuya, "You may ask for whatever you desire." Anasuya said, "These babies should stay in the ashram as our sons." The Trimurtis readily complied. Anasuya began to nurse and feed them. Brahma was known as Chandra, Vishnu was called Datta, and Mahesh was called Durvas. After some time, Chandra and Durvas told their mother, Anasuya, that they both were going away for penance and that the third Datta would be staying with her. She should know him as Trimurti. After this, Chandra and Durvas went away. Chandra went to Chandralok and Durvas went to the forest for penance. Datta or Dattatreya remained with Anasuya. Dattatreya is the founder of the seat of Sri Guru. Sri Datta Gurave Namaha, Sri Sripada Sri Vallabhaya Namaha, Sri Nrsimha Saraswati Namaha. Fourth chapter completed. Digambara, Digambara, Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Avadhuta Chintana Digambara, 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 Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Avadhuta Chintana Digambara. Sri Sachidananda Samartha Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Avadhuta Chintana Sri Gurudeva Datta. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri 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 Vittalananda Gurave Namaha. Chapter 5. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sri Saraswati Namaha, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Birth of Sripada Sri Vallabha. Sri Siddha Namadharak. Sri Vishnu had several incarnations as Matsya, fish, Kacha, tortoise, Varaha, bear, Narasimha, man with lion's head, Vamana, Parasurama, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, and Kalki to protect the sadhus and punish the wicked. Bhagirath did his utmost to bring the Ganges on the earth for the salvation of his forefathers, the Sagar kings. Similarly, a Brahmin woman worshipped Sri Dattatreya and hence Sri Dattatreya took birth from her womb. I shall now narrate this tale to you. A Brahmin named Appalraj lived at Pitapur in the east. Sumata was his most devoted wife. On one Amavasya day, there was an anniversary day at the house of Appalraj. On that day, Sri Datta came in disguise to his house for alms. Generally, alms are not given to beggars on the anniversary day. On the anniversary day, but though the Brahmins invited for the ceremony had not dined, Sumata offered him alms. Hence, Sri Datta was much pleased and he disclosed his divine appearance to her. She humbly bowed to Sri Datta, who said, "Mother, what do you desire?" She said, "You are a treasure of kindness and protector of the devotees. You are well known in all the 14 bhuvans. You just called me mother. I begot children, but some of them died soon, and of those that are surviving, one is blind and one is lame. I therefore feel my life to be futile without a good son. I wish I should have a son who would be world famous and learned like yourself. Will you fulfill the desire of mine?" Sri Datta said, "You will have a son well known in Kali Yuga. You abide by his wishes. He will be learned. He will fulfill all your desires." Saying this, Sri Datta disappeared. Sumata told this to her husband. He too was much pleased. Both believed that Sri Datta himself will come to their home in the form of a child. The husband said, "Sri Datta lives at Mahur and Kolhapur. He comes in the mendicant's form, daily alms at midday. You should always give him alms." Sumata told her husband that she had offered alms to Sri Datta that day, even before the Brahmins invited for performing the Shraddha had dined. The husband said, "You did very well. My forefathers will be more satisfied, as Sri Datta himself has taken alms today. As you have obtained blessings from him, you will surely get a son. You need not worry."
Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha. Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha.
Thus they were passing their time with pleasure. Sumata became pregnant. After the full period of 9 months, she gave birth to a son. Brahmins foretold that this child will be a great guru and an ascetic. Thinking him to be an incarnation of Sri Datta, he was called after one of Datta's name, Sripad. His thread ceremony was performed when he was 7 years old. Even at this age, he knew all 4 Vedas, Mimamsa, Tark, etc. All people wondered at his brilliancy and said he must be a god in human form. He taught the Brahmins of the city various subjects as Acharya. various subjects as Achar, Vyavahar, Prayaschit, Vedant, Bhashya, Vedartha, etc. When Sripada was 16 years of age, his parents began to think of his marriage. Sripada warned that would marry with a woman called disintegration. All other ladies liked mother to him. He said, I am a brahmachari and an ascetic. I love yoga and my name is Sri Vallabha. I now intend to go to the forests for observing penance and obtaining divine knowledge. Hearing this, the parents recollected the words of Sri Datta, the mendicant, and realized that he would have his own way. Still, due to affection, they were very much aggrieved. The mother said, we expected you to protect us in our old age. Saying to the mother, became unconscious. Sripada consoled her and said, do not be anxious. I shall give you what you wish. Believe in me and live happily. The mother said, my dear son, I forgot all my previous miseries only on account of you, and I cherished a great hope that you would protect us in our old age. We have 2 other sons, but one is lame and the other is blind. Who will look after them? Sripada looked at his lame and blind brother with nectar-like sight. Instantly, the blind brother got his sight, the lame one got his legs. Both became learned, well-versed in Vedas, Shastras and Vyakaran. They prostrated before Sripad Srivallabh and he blessed them. But as iron is transformed into gold by the touch of the philosopher's stone, so both the brothers were enlightened and they became respectable due to the blessings of Sripad. He then said to the brothers, you will have sons, grandsons and great-grandsons, and you shall all live happily. He told his brothers further, serve your parents. You will be happy in this world and shall get salvation in the end. He then said to the mother, you should be happy now, but your sons will live for 100 years. They will have sons and daughters, and you will see them living merrily. They will have wealth for generations and shall be famous for their learning. Now, do not prevent me from going to forest. I have to go to the north to guide the sadhus. Saying this, Sripad Swami disappeared and came to Kasi, where he began to live secretly. After some days, he went to Badrinarayan. He visited holy places one after the other, and in course of time, one day reached Gokarna. Sri Datta Guruve Namaha, Sri Sripada Sri Vallabhaya Namaha, Sri Nrsimha Saraswati Namaha. 5th chapter completed. Digambara, Digambara, Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 दिगंबरा दिगंबरा अवधूत चिंतन दिगंबरा 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 श्रीपाद वल्लभ दिगंबरा 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 अवधूत चिंतन दिगंबरा। श्री सच्चिदानंद समर्थ सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। अवधूत चिंतन श्री गुरुदेव दत्ता।